All right, so if you're living in St. Mary's County, you might have heard about Chaptico Market from the lower St. Mary's County, driving down the street, or just coming here yourself for some fried chicken, some stuffed ham, or any of the other good stuff that they have here. This is going to be a treat for you. So I'm here with Lucas Black and his wife Jodi, and I'm just excited to learn more about Chaptico Market.
So the store was started in 1965 by John Wood. Passed it down to Virginia. She goes by Monkey.
Okay.
And she ran the store with Jackie 50 years. And they took it from just a grocery store. This is before Food Lion, before McKay's. That was the store everybody came to.
This one was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
For this area. So they cut all the meat here. They'd bring in whole beefs. And it was just a grocery store at that point.
Yeah.
And then when Monkey and Virginia took over, there was a lot of watermen and a lot of farmers in this area. And they were looking for something lunchtime or when they came off the water. They're looking for something. So she started with crock pots and had soup and sandwiches. And then Jackie brought in fryers and started making fried chicken. And he hit the nail on the head right off the get-go with the recipe. And that's the same recipe we have today. We still have the same country sausage recipe from the start too. Then Monkey and Jackie, they got to the point where it was retirement time. And Jodi's parents, Ronnie and Gwen, they took over in 2012. And that's when I started here as a manager. Fortunate enough to work under Jackie Monkey for a couple years.
Sure.
And get to see how they did things, ran things.
Yeah, you got to learn the ropes from somebody.
Yeah.
You got to learn it from the source.
Yeah, and then Gwen is very business-minded, and she had her own ideas. So she brought in pizza in the ice cream parlor. We used to make stuffed ham outside. The stuffed ham blanching used to be done outside.
Oh, wow. I bet that was fun in the summer and in the winter.
Yeah, the winter, yeah. The winter, and it was tough. It was nice to get everything new age and good working conditions. That addition's been a blessing, because we now, where we had 4 fryers before, now we have a whole bank of fryers in the back, and we can keep up with demand on the weekends. Ronnie and Gwen brought that in, and then we took over. We were able to introduce the delivery and expanded on a few things, where he brought in the nuggets and the boneless chicken option, stuffed ham egg roll.
Oh, there you go.
It's been fun. It's been good. We have a great community that supports us.
That's awesome.
And, a lot of goodwill put in by the Tennysons that has carried on for decades. I still have people come in, remember Jackie, how he greeted them, just like the authentic things that keep this place what it is.
Is there any like family stories or kind of like favorite memories from the original owners?
Yeah, my favorite memory is working for Jodi's grandpa. I came in here to train and working with him first thing in the morning. He has all his local guys come in here, the local watermen, the farmers, everybody that grew up, and I couldn't understand anything anybody was saying for probably my first 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Kind of sit and listen.
Just because the accents were so thick?
Yeah. And then after I got to figure it out, I was like, man, this is unreal. The conversations they would have just talking about the shenanigans that would go on around here, like nobody would ever believe it.
Sure. What do you think are like the top favorite original either recipes or original offerings from John Wood and his wife that are still being provided right now?
Number one would definitely be fried chicken. Then the stuffed ham. After that would probably be bread pudding. Our bread pudding recipe is over 100 years old. The
Nice.
chicken salad, that's another one that has always done really well.
Hey, the coleslaw?
We do have coleslaw, yeah. But the potato salad is definitely our number one side seller.
Nice. So you at least got 5 recipes that are over 100 years old that are still being made.
The country sausage as well is a big one. It's still made the original way.
Nice. Talk a little bit about the history of the place. What do you guys have done since you guys have been here, or at least what's been done since doing original chicken and stuffed ham and whatnot to now?
Yeah, our big one this year, or the last couple of years, has been the barbecue. We started making that in-house, and that goes really well.
We used to get that in frozen.
Okay.
We wanted to get it less ingredients and fresher.
So everything on the menu is homemade. Also, now we can confidently say everything on the menu is homemade.
Delivery service.
Delivery
Started
service.
the delivery service.
During COVID, pizza really took off. So a lot of pizza now.
We got a dip bread, sauce, and cheese.
So you guys make the pizza homemade here? That's awesome.
So I feel like the sauce and the cheese really changed the dynamic. People really started liking our pizza because it was fresher ingredients. Less ingredients, the better. It tastes so much better.
Sure.
And then our delivery service was huge during COVID. Started being able to deliver alcohol.
Hey, there you go.
Amazing for the community. They love that.
Yeah.
And really, the community supported us so much during that time.
Can you guys still deliver alcohol?
No, we cannot.
Ah, dang. So a lot of people, when they think of Chaptico Market, they're going to think chicken, they're going to think the stuffed ham, they're going to think about now all of these different kind of foods that you guys are bringing on, pizza, nuggets. They're thinking about the food especially, but you got a bunch of things in addition to that as well, right? So you guys got catering, you got ice cream. Am I missing anything else?
We started the food truck.
Okay.
Which was wonderful for business because we could go to the different counties. We got different licenses, obviously St. Mary's, Charles, and Calvert. So we could go to some fairs and big places that had never heard of Chaptico Market. So it brought people from different counties to us. So that was really wonderful to get that different business because they could try our chicken right off the truck. And it was really good exposure.
A lot of folks have probably heard about Chaptico Market from the Lower St. Mary's County, from their parents. They've come here for themselves. They know about the food, they know about the catering, and some of the other things that you guys do here. What's something that people wouldn't expect about the food and how you guys make it?
Started a high tunnel this year, so started growing all our produce in the house. We're all organic, no pesticide.
All of our tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and then we did a whole kale patch for our stuffed hams because we were reading about the kale that we were getting in. Kale is like the number one vegetable that has the most pesticides in it.
Oh, no way.
And so that was huge to me, getting all those pesticides in our stuffed ham. Lucas went to college for managing grass and greens and agriculture. Very good with growing anything. So he pretty much managed the garden and did a phenomenal job. When we showed pictures of the garden and everything, it was just unbelievable. The farmers were like, this is amazing. Like tomato plants all the way to the top of the greenhouse. And so amazing we didn't have to spray any pesticides. The whole time we did it for our first year. It was really special.
That's awesome. So you guys are able to get totally organic, no pesticides, straight from the farm, right to here.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What's one thing that you want people to know about Chaptico Market?
So the biggest thing that I would like to say about Chaptico Market is our employees and how dedicated they are to our store, to being successful. Lucas and I take a lot of pride in keeping the same employees that we've had. A lot of our full-time employees have been with us for the 5 years that we've owned it, and further when my parents owned it as well. And I take a lot of pride in that, as I feel like treating them well, they're going to treat our store well, and they're going to treat our customers well. And I just want our community to know, and anybody watching this to know, how important our employees are to us and making Chaptico Market as special as it is and providing the customer service that we want.
100%.
They just have the best customer service. I'm very proud of all of them. Store is open from 6 o'clock in the morning, so that means they have to get there at 5.
Yeah.
We are open until 8 o'clock at night. They're cleaning up until 9.
Yeah.
A lot of times you don't see that. It's very important to see that it takes 2 shifts to cover that one day.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. So do you guys do any events here at the store?
Yeah, every year, the second Thursday in December, we have a Christmas tree lighting. We have Santa Claus comes, and we have Christmas carols and cookies and hot chocolate for everybody, and we light the Chaptico Christmas tree. The whole community comes out and fill up all the parking, and it's really fun. It's a cool community event that our family started a long time ago, and a great gentleman named Dr. Guizo lived across the street. I think he was a big part of it. This is a setting, and we were able to carry that on.
That's awesome. For yourself, you've got a lot of history behind you. You got new things that you guys are implementing and ways in which you guys are improving the store. What do you feel like you're looking forward to the most in the coming years?
Just being able to continue on with what we're doing. We've been able to grow every year and have wonderful young people come through here and watch them work here for a while. And if we can just continue to do what we've been doing, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Apart from putting food on the table and paying the bills and whatnot, why are you running the store? And like, what's one of the motivations for you to kind of make some of the sacrifices you guys are making in order to make this what it is?
It's wonderful to be able to carry on the family tradition and keep the store and the family going. I mean, we're like a part of the community.
100%.
It's amazing, the support, and like I said, being able to develop some youth here. Like we have cousins' children and friends' children that we get to help mold, and we're at a time of their life where we can really make a positive effect. Tell them things I wish I would have been told at their age and stuff like that. It's huge. I think it's amazing. And I love that we are able to work for ourselves and be able to be kind of free to put influence on people and run things how we want to run it. That's very positive. Our grandmother is proud of us, and I think that's probably the most satisfying thing out of all of it.
Yeah. For yourself, Jodi, apart from just kind of like putting food on the table and running the business, what motivates you to kind of keep coming into work?
My grandparents just working so hard at the market for 50 years. I got to watch them since I was 12 years old in the store. I worked here from 12 until I was 18. And I went to nursing school. But I got to just see what great work ethic is and customer service is. And my grandparents, they were all about customer service. They served their community, and it was remarkable to see what they did for our community. It really shaped me to who I am today, showing me how you have to work hard. And so I would just say, having my grandmother and my grandfather pass away, just that they're proud of us and know that we're keeping the legacy on because the community counts on us. People don't realize that, but Chaptico Market is so special to so many people, and I just want to keep it the way that they had the market. Of course, we can't keep the same prices. Things have changed so much, but I still want that feeling when you come into this market. I can grab chicken, I can grab a dessert, I can grab a pie to take, I can grab a thing of wine. It's such a special place to come and get a different variety of things. And I always tell our employees, Lucas and I's number one goal is customer service. There's nothing more of a priority that we try to teach them is giving the best customer service that you can. And I just want them to get that feeling when they come in here that they feel like they're at home, you know?
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Because the reality is you can get food anywhere. That you can find some place to put food in your stomach. But what you can't find is a place that has all the hallmarks or the feelings of home. And like that's the same thing with my stuff is that like there's the houses and there's the things that like, you know, make up a house. Sure, we find shelter, I can be in a tent in the woods, but it's not the same thing as being, this is my home. When we think about like the history, so to speak, of the area, we're not really talking about big events. We're not talking about really significant things that are happening in history. I think more often than not for us around here, when we think about history and historical places, we're thinking, where are the places that all those conversations in the back room were happening? Right. Where are those places where when I was kind of having a bad day, you know, somebody at the counter was always pretty happy to greet me? And where would I go to when I was having a good time and I wanted a place to celebrate and get some beers and get some chicken or, you know, whatever? I think that's what you guys do. Jodi, Lucas, thank you so much for taking us through and telling us more about Chaptico Market, the history, and some of the things that you guys are doing to improve the place and just in general doing a really great job for the community. So really appreciate you guys taking us through.
All right.